Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 18, called San Diego Reunion, part 1. So we got a whole nother one to go through next week, but it's gonna be the last one. Thank the Lord Jesus. So, okay, we have the reunion. Kevin Kevin Frazier still hosting this thing. Kevin looks like Kevin. There's nothing else to take from that. Miguel Lindy, they going to prom part 2. They coincidentally said that when they was doing their one-on-one with Kevin. But Lindy's dress, as I was watching them, when I was looking at Lindy's dress, I'm like, Lindy, your dress is immaculate. It's beautiful. I love it. Miguel, you look nice, but nothing to take from that. Stasha and Nate done chopped that little tail thing he got going on. He cut that off. So I actually like him with the haircut. I mean, he looks like Nate, but he just don't got the little tail thing no more. He was dressed okay. Except for the high waters, I wasn't really liking that. Stasha always dressed to the nines. She's always dressed beautifully, so she looks good. We get to Kristen and Mitch. Kristen, she looks good. Nothing else to take from that. Mitch, he's okay. He's alright. Ben and Morgan. No, first before them, because we don't care about Morgan. Alexis and Justin. Alexis, she looked good. Nothing to take from that. And for Justin, it's a hell no for me. The color scheme, the pastel rainbow look he was going for. Nah, I wasn't feeling it. The high waters I wasn't feeling nothing. Nice haircut though, Justin, but other than I wasn't feeling nothing you got on. And then Ben, yeah, Ben looked good. He looks great. He looks more refreshed than he did the last episode. And Morgan, I guess she was dressed nice. That's it. There's nothing else to say for her. And yeah, well, they go through the little talking a little bit about how's everyone been doing and whatnot. And we first start talking off how Stasha and they be freaking and whatnot. Okay, cool. They show all the snippets. Everybody seems a little shocked and stuff, but I'm like, okay, let's get to this Justin Nate thing. And I was surprised when they did it from off the bat. So from what Nate's saying, Justin done blocked everybody on social media, and Justin went and started talking, saying he specifically blocked Nate because he's fake. And when Nate tried to ask, Justin seemed like he didn't really want to say, but then I guess he started saying, oh, he's a flip flopper. He didn't say that word for word. I'm just paraphrasing. I guess supposedly he'll act one way around one person and another way around another person. And Nate's like, well, I'm not your therapist. I mean, if you come to me, I'm going to talk to you. I may give you advice. But as far as like, if I'm not always available for you, I'm here because I want to be married. I'm married to Stasha. She's my wife. Obviously, I'm going to, she comes first. So I can't be your therapist and be there for you every time you want me to be there for you. So I guess homeboy Justin felt in his feelings. And they go back and forth a little bit, and they start calling him a crybaby. And Justin all of a sudden wants to say that Nate done made a pass at him. So first off, everybody's like, wait, what? Kevin's just like, what are you talking about? When you say made a pass, what are you trying to say? So Justin's like, oh, he was hitting on me. He was complimenting me. And Nate's kind of like, bro, come on. You already know that's not what it is. So then they go back and forth. They bicker. And they kind of start going higher octave levels and the talking and whatnot. Then here goes Justin out of the blue. Listen, I made a snap because I had to keep watching it over and over. I'm like, is Justin really saying this? Because I'm like, Justin, have you not seen yourself on this season? We saw you on this season. So the fact that he getting a little buck and stuff, probably because everybody around too, he knows security gonna break them up if anything were ever coming to fruition, which it didn't. But he wanted to go and tell Nate, oh, no, I wrote it down. Take some bass out your MFing voice, boy. Justin. Okay. Justin. Who you talking to like that? I mean, you saw it went panned over to Nate and he did a little smirk. I don't know what that was about, but he was just like, well, what you gonna do? That's valid question. Valid question. Justin, what are you gonna do? Because I don't see nothing happening. You acting very punk. Part one of this reunion, and with everybody, not even just Nate, but I feel like with everybody, and I feel like maybe he's doing that to come back from the way he was acting this season. I don't know, but I was just like, Justin, we not by nobody's buying this. I just feel like you're trying to act out because everybody called you so sensitive and such a crybaby, and you wanted to make it seem like you're hard, even though you're a big softy. You admitted that you're a big softy, but okay, we're gonna let you go ahead and act out like this. So when Nate said, "What you gonna do?" Here go Justin standing up. We got Ben and Kevin trying to get in the middle between them. Justin is taking off his suit jacket and whatnot. So then I guess it goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, and they're still bickering back and forth. I guess this is when Nate really starts to get mad, and he starts raising his voice and talking about, I'll beat your ass, I'll fold your ass, all that stuff like that. They go back and forth. The producers or whatever, they usher Justin off the stage, and we see Alexis she looked like she just got up and just ran away. So I'm just like, first off, we see Stasha trying to get Nate together, like, bro, like, why are you doing this? Da 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 da, with her soft voice. And Alexa, she's not saying nothing. She just got up and dipped, and I'm like, you know what, Alexis, that ain't nothing surprising. For me, that's nothing surprising that you just, I'm not part of this, so she just got her stuff and left. So, okay, whatever. But I guess when he went to the backstage, Justin, that's when Alexis wanted to get up and, well, she already got up, But I guess that's when she wanted to go backstage, talk to Justin, and calm him down, saying that's not who he is, which is not, like, Justin, we saw you on the season, bro. I don't know who this type of Justin you trying to be, but this ain't it at all whatsoever. So anywho, Kevin is talking to Nate on the stage, and nobody believes Justin's accusations of Nate being gay. None of that stuff. And then Justin comes back on the stage, and Kevin wants to know why he unfollowed everyone. So then here goes Justin going down the list of, Lindy and who was it? Oh, the girl we don't care about, Morgan. I guess they were all three supposed to go on some trip somewhere, and I guess from what Justin's saying, they may not have been comfortable with Justin going. So instead of just letting him know, like, hey, we don't feel comfortable going, we don't want to go with you, they just, left him hanging and done dipped and went on the trip. So they're both looking at him like, for me, I'm just like, Justin, okay, if that was me, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes, trying to see my thought process. Would I unfollow them for that? No, but I definitely would be like, oh dang. So y'all wasn't gonna tell me that y'all just left and didn't want me to come with you guys? Like, what's the issue with that? I think I would have been more so of trying to figure out why the fact I'm not a part of this thing and y'all just left me. I wouldn't have unfollowed them, but Justin seems very impulsive. So then he goes to Kristen. He doesn't really say it word for word, but I'm gonna paraphrase it for you. Pretty much said Kristen fake because she be acting one way with Alexis and a different way when she not with Alexis. And then Stasha, he unfollowed her because he ain't feeling her husband. So just out of respect and association, he unfollowed her. So she's guilty by association because her husband is Nate. Did he say anybody else? No, not really. But Nate's trying to figure out why Justin was calling him gay. So Justin's like, well, no one's gonna keep complimenting you. For me as a man, as a guy, if a guy gonna keep complimenting you, and Kevin was just like, okay, but a guy can't compliment you, that automatically makes him gay. No, he kept complimenting me on my looks, on my teeth, and all that stuff. First off, I don't see Nate complimenting you to the effect that you're trying to say that Nate is complimenting you. And Nate didn't negate the fact that he, didn't, he's not saying he didn't compliment him. But Nate's just like, well, I can compliment someone. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. And if I want to compliment somebody, I can. He didn't say that word for it. I'm just paraphrasing. So then we get to Justin admitting that that's the way he took it. And he may have took it the wrong way of the way Nate was trying to compliment him. So what you mean to tell me, Justin, we did all this, we are 10 minutes in, and you did all this debacle for something of which you may have felt. So you don't have no proven fact that Nate is gay. It's just what you felt because you thought he kept complimenting you. And now all of a sudden you want to bring this to light in the reunion. Oh, we bring a lot of things to light. I mean, just wait till the end of the episode. I think it was from this moment, I'm like, okay, Justin, anything you say in this reunion, I'm going to take with a very large bucket of salt because you acting out for the TV show. You acting out to try to prove to us, I guess, that you ain't no big softy that you admitted that you were during the season. But okay. We move on to, they talking about Mitch and Kristen. They're still divorced, but amicable. And they talk about Mitch dissing Kristen the last night, like right after the decision day. And Alexis said she was just trying to, get the answers for Kristen. Alexis, Kristen is a grown ass woman. She could get the answers for herself. I understand you trying to be a good friend, so you say. But at the same time, Kristen did that to herself. I know some people still feeling some type of way, especially with my views on it. I don't really see what Mitch did wrong. Maybe the way he said it, okay, whatever, I'll give y'all that. But at the same time, how many times he gonna have to do it for you guys to keep being shocked about it? Okay, y'all said on decision day y'all didn't want to be together. Okay, the freaking experts done said, is there any way to reconcile? You said no, because both you and Mitch agreed you deserve better, Kristen. So I don't understand why when you with the crew, you're going to be talking about, but there's still going to be a little bit of, my door open, just in case. No, you did that to yourself. And then when Mitch saying, well, I mean, as a friend way, the door is open, but, as a marriage way, and then you want to be like, wow. I don't get it. If someone could understand, I don't know why I'm playing with this. If someone could understand, explain to me what was, what did Mitch say that was, surprising? Because he's been doing this all season. What is there to be surprised about? And both y'all said y'all was going to close the chapter. So why you keep leaving the door open for the chapter to continue? All right. Anyway, I already said everything I had to say last week. So this is just a little synopsis of how I felt about last week. But okay, we're gonna move on. So first to get the first couple to get the 1-on-1, even though it's like a 2-on-1 with Kevin, is Lindy and Miguel. So they're still together during this reunion because, word on the street, y'all not together present day of November 2nd, 2022. So I don't know if that's for sure, but that's just word on the street. Okay, but for the reunion, they're still together. Lindy moved into Miguel's place and she's been decorating, putting more plants and stuff in the house. That's cute, I guess. And they play Dungeons and Dragons weekly. Miguel talking about he accepted Lindy for who she is. During this whole actually the rest of this episode, I was just like, okay, what BS y'all gonna tell us for this last bit of us seeing y'all until the next season in January? So, he's accepting Lindy for who she is because, it's her identity, guys. It's her identity. Okay, good for you, Miguel. I don't think her being the way she is, abrasive and all that stuff. I mean, I guess it's an identity, but not something that you should keep. Something you should improve to better yourself, so you don't have to be as much as abrasive, so it doesn't be your identity no more. But she says it's her identity and is not going to change. Okay, whatever, Lindy, we don't care. So he accepted it. That's his wife, not ours, so we don't got to worry about it. Miguel does, and I guess he's seen her blow up because she always kept saying, oh, you even haven't seen the worst of it. So I guess supposedly he saw the worst of it and he still with her. So I guess it wasn't as bad as he thought it would be. And when it comes to the last name thing, first, Miguel want to talk about, it's maybe it's a macho ego thing. And Kevin's like, oh no, it's definitely a macho ego thing. I mean, I guess if you want to say that, Kevin, I just feel like if that's the way he wants his wife to take his last name, why are we making it such a big deal? Like, he shouldn't want that as a man. Listen, everybody wants different things. Just like Stasha wants Nate to tell her he loves her, Miguel wants his wife to have his last name. So Lindy compromised and she hyphenated the last name. So I'm like, okay, we got to something about this. Okay, cool. It was funny though, because during this scene, because my husband he watches bits and pieces. You know, sometimes actually mainly he would just be falling asleep on the couch, but he watches bits and pieces, and if he's like passing through while I have it on, he'll make his little comments here and there. So the whole time they were talking about Lindy and Miguel. She took his last name, all that stuff. My husband's just like, oh yeah, for that insurance, she want to keep that insurance, so that's why she. Listen, he ain't telling no lies. That's all it is. So she took his last name so probably he could just stop talking about it and to do some type of compromise in the relationship, because it's all about her and what she needs from him and to feel more secure and all that stuff. So this was her little, okay, I'll finally do this for you, since you got the good premium PPO insurance, what is it, open access, all that, whatever because all right. So he got that good insurance, so she trying to keep it, and that's why she done decided to hyphenate her last name and his last name. So that's cool, whatever. And when it comes to kids in the house, they want to get a house first and have a child a year later. Lindy is ready for a baby tonight, and I'm like, are you sure? Because the way you was acting with McGindy, I don't know. But she said, oh, with her actual child, it'll be different. Once again, you sure? Because I don't know. Because Miguel was treating it like it was y'all kid for real, and you was treating it like it was poop scraped on the side of a toilet. So I don't know. But good luck to you guys. Because next we move on to Nate and Stasha. Kevin got the nerve to call Stasha and Nate one of the greatest matches of all time. Are you serious right now? One of the greatest matches of all time? You just said that because they're the only one, or one of the best, I guess, couples of this whole season that you feel for some reason will make it to the end of time. Because I don't know, word on the street is they're not even together now, present day either. So I mean, if you say so, Kevin, I don't see that. I definitely don't see that. Not one of the greatest of all time. Not the GOAT. Maybe you should say of the season. Lindy and Miguel and Stasha and Nate, maybe one of the, they're the greatest couple for the season. But not of all time, not of all 15 seasons. Kevin, please, you're dismissed. You're dismissed. I'm not doing this with you. But they're still together, and they're not set in stone in one person's house. They go back and forth because Nate still got 8 months on his lease. My question is your lease 12 months or like 15 months? If it's 15 months, okay, cool, whatever. If it's 12 months, first off, the reunion is 5 months after decision day. So you mean to tell me right after decision day, you renewed your lease for 12 months? How'd that work? Why is that? So you can feel secure that if Stasha, or if and when Stasha kicks you out, then you at least have a place to go? Is that what it is, Nate? I think he don't say none of that. But just the way he was talking, it seemed like he got to have that backup plan for the moment he get an argument with Stasha, and she'd be like, you know what, you can leave. You can go. My name's on the deed, yours is not. You can go. Even though she said she's not going to do that, but I feel like if push were to come to shove, she would definitely dismiss Nate. So they're just working on constant communication and compromising, and Stasha's working on her patience, and she still has problems with control, which we all knew. That's why Nate probably renewed the lease right after. If it's for 12 months, he definitely renewed the lease right after decision day, because he's like, I'm not going to, even attempt to just fully be in her house, because that's her house, and I know she will drop me in a heartbeat. So Kevin asks if Nate said I love you yet. So then it goes to commercial for dramatic effect, comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, and he says yes. Stasha said her feelings were just like finally. And they bicker a little bit after that because I guess what is it? Kevin, he asked Stasha a question in regards to, has he been doing things for you, and making you feel good or whatever. So she says yes, and I guess she mentions a few things, but I guess the way she said it, Nate didn't like it. So he had to let her know right then and there, like, the way you're saying it sounds like it's nothing to you. Which, that's the way Stasha is, because she expects a whole lot of, and Nate not giving her what she want. So she not going to make it seem like the little stuff that he do already is good enough for her. Because it ain't. So Kevin, me, America, we just sitting here like, okay, I guess this what we doing right now, guys. This what okay. Stasha seemed a little annoyed because she's probably like, why are you doing this to me right now? Nate is looking like he annoyed because he's like, why are you doing this to me right now? So they're both in their feelings about a little, all that. And we move on because I'm not gonna do this with Stasha and Nate. Just like I'm not gonna do this with what they name, Alexis and Justin at the end of this episode. So okay, they bicker. I see both points, mainly Nate's point, but ain't nothing new between you guys. Come on, this is episode 18. This is reunion part 1. I don't got no time to be talking about the same issue y'all been having since the beginning of time in y'all relationship. So, okay. As far as kids, they haven't compromised on that yet. Stasha still wants one right away. Nate still wants to wait. Once again, I'm not going to continue talking about this, especially if you guys are not together present day. I don't got the time. I don't have the patience to even, no. We moving on. Okay? We'll wait to see if anything else come about next episode. No. We talked to Kristen and Mitch next. Same thing with them. Kristen thinks Mitch not being attracted to her was BS. I don't know what it was, Kristen. To be honest with you, you say you don't think that's what it was, but it was something though, because Mitch is just weird, okay? Let's be honest, Mitch is weird. Sometimes I just feel like it's a simple yes or no. Like he be trying to go all around about, just be straightforward. Just like you could be straightforward to tell her you're not attracted to her. You could be straightforward as far as if you are attracted to her or if you're still not attracted to her. So in this instance, this was one of those like, Mitch, I was already kind of trying to defend your behind about how you was feeling on the day after decision day. But now here you go when Kevin's trying to ask you direct answers, literally direct questions that require direct answers. You want to go roundabout. So here we go. Mitch admits that he effed up. Okay, cool. And then I guess they show a never before scene of Mitch asking her if she has hobbies. So Kristen got triggered because she be feeling like men thinks women have no hobbies. So she's like, oh, do I take my dog out for walks? Do I cook? Do I play sports? Are those hobbies? Okay. Yes, they're hobbies, Kristen. But for me personally, I didn't really see the point of being triggered that someone asking, do you have hobbies? I mean, maybe if he asked, what are your hobbies, that would have been better for you. But I feel like that's more or less the same question, but in different ways. So I guess it was perceived different ways from Kristen. But Kristen, girl, actually not even Kristen. I just feel like people nowadays, they be getting triggered. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. So I just feel like people, they be getting triggered all the time. Like every little thing triggers them. Not saying triggers are not justifiable, but sometimes I just feel like y'all be doing the most. Okay, I understand. Every little thing triggers me. This purple light triggering me right now. This new little ring camera thing, that's triggering me right now because all I see is white circles in my lens. But I'm still gonna use it though. Okay, all right. Let me not talk about people and their triggers because that's insensitive. So, Kristen talking about she just felt unwanted, understandably so, because that's the way Mitch was trying to make you feel. I don't know what for Mitch, if it felt like for him he felt more superior to you in that aspect. He ain't superior to nobody because Mitch, Look at your tub, bro. Look at your stove. You okay. Okay. Let me get through this. Let me get through this, okay? Because I was about to go on a tangent and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay. Um, what else happened in this episode? So Kevin asks Mitch if he has any type of feelings or attraction for Kristen. So then it goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, and Mitch said yes. And Kevin asks if there's any chance for them to get back together. Mitch is like, oh, well, that's very unlikely. And Kristen said no because she knows her worth and she's not going to accept someone saying unlikely or not being direct in their answers. And I'm like, oh. So it took Mitch saying there's no room for anything more than just friends, open door for you to realize your worth. Because it seems like, there was still a little bit of chance that you was going to let him in again, even though he already said no. And what else? Kevin mentioned that they had a great couples retreat and asked Mitch if the attraction was he was more attracted to Kristen at the couples retreat than he was prior. Mitch doesn't really answer the question. He goes about it, talking about he still had concerns. We're not talking about the buts, Mitch. It was a direct question. Were you still more attracted to Kristen during the retreat? It's a simple yes or no. But you want to talk about there was still some concerns. And I think this is when Kristen's just like, see, this is what I did with him on the daily when I was living with him for 2 months. Kristen, we knew that. And I'm just glad that you finally realized that. Excuse me. It took him, embarrassing you for the 15th billionth time, for some way, somehow. Embarrassing you for the 15 billionth time for you to realize that this is not it. But, I mean, at least you realized that at the end of the day. Kudos to you, Kristen. So, okay. I'll give you that. Okay. I'll give you that, but it's just like it took 15th billion times for you to realize that. That's sad. But okay, Kristen, that's cool. Whatever. Kevin asks Kristen if Mitch said yes on decision day, would she have said yes? Kristen said no. Kristen, you lying. I don't want to. Kristen, this is what I'm talking about. I can't do this no more. Because you saying no. But you just told all these people after decision day that you still leaving a crack open in your door for Mitch in the case that things get better. And you even admitted things were confusing. So you want to say now is going to be a no. No, you saying no now because that's how you feel now. You're like, oh, hell no, I don't know what I was thinking. I was too, much in the love of being married and all that stuff. And, that's okay. We understand you was blinded by the thought of being married. Not to him, specifically, but just the thought of being a wife and being married and stuff. That's why he came on the show. Okay, we get that. But to lie to our faces talking about you would have said no if Mitch would have said yes is a damn lie. Who you trying to lie to, Kristen? Yourself? Because you damn sure ain't lying to me. You ain't lying to, I don't know about Mitch, but you ain't lying to Kevin. You ain't lying to America. You would have said yes. You would have said yes. And I'm not accepting this no that you're trying to say. Anyway, what else with them? She's been in New York and traveling, and she's dating again, and Mitch is doing Mitch. We move on to Ben and Morgan, who we could care less about. But Morgan comes out with her macho walk. Ben comes out. He's looking good. He's looking nice and refreshed. And Morgan admits that Ben isn't a bad person, and she doesn't regret her actions or reactions or whatever, but she does regret ending things early. No, things needed to end, Morgan, because we were tired of seeing you. We're kind of tired of seeing you on the screen right now, but we know we have to do this because it's the reunion. But no, it needed to end when it did, if not earlier. So no, you did not need to continue to try to make Ben feel bad for, upsetting you or breaking your trust. So no, we didn't need to see more of that. And Morgan said Ben isn't her person because of the betrayal. So that's the only reason why he's not her person, because otherwise he may have been. We don't know. And Ben admits that he wasn't ready for marriage. once again, I don't think anyone is really necessarily ready for marriage. It's just something, if you have in your mind that you're going to do it, then you got to just put your all into it, work hard to make it work, because there's some days it's not good days, but you work through them, and then when the good days are good, boom, boom, do what you do. But okay, he wasn't ready for marriage, but some people, they really ain't ready for marriage, but I just saying, I don't think anyone's truly ready for marriage. No one's like 100% ready for marriage, because everybody got things they need to work on, because nobody's perfect. Okay, but that's just my little, trying to be smart and stuff. But, okay, Morgan and Ben, what else is there to say about them? Ben apologized again, guys. I guess he done called her up a month later, asked to go out for brunch, and he said all he needed to say, that he apologized for betraying her trust and projecting his traumas on her. She didn't apologize for nothing. So I feel like this whole thing was a waste, because I feel like she had no recollection of her wrongdoings. I feel like no one held accountable for her wrongdoings. I felt like she thinks she did nothing wrong, which I feel like is 100% completely false in the fact. And it's all on Ben. It's all on Ben. And I'm tired of this. I don't like this. I mean, they seem like they're cool because she finally got the sincere apology she wanted. So it's all about what Morgan needs to get. But Morgan, you projected your post-traumatic stress on him too. All your childhood trauma, you projected on that. You projected that on him too, because you're so quick to be like, oh no, I don't trust you, and non-forgiving. Okay, so all this stuff that's going on, that's cool that y'all cool, but I could care less. So Morgan said she loved and appreciated the apology, and they friends now, but nothing more. And Morgan has been dating. Ben said he's not ready for no relationship, and they both said marriage is in the distant future. Good, because both of y'all, not Ben, both of y'all, Morgan, need to go to therapy, intense therapy. Just as long as this show is, y'all need to go to 2-hour sessions. Mainly you, Morgan, because you ain't healed yet. That's cool, y'all cool, once again. But no, you still need to go and get some help. And lastly, we get to Justin and Alexis. Coming to find out they consummated their marriage on the honeymoon. I'm not surprised. Is anybody surprised? I'm not. Congratulations. What else is new? As much as you guys were lovey-dovey in the honeymoon, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys did it on the wedding night. So then Justin said they consummated the marriage. Alexis said they tried. Justin said, no, penetration is penetration, and they both orgasm. Alexis made a face, but she's like, okay, I mean, if that's what Justin said, we're going to just go with what Justin said. So Justin was like, no, that's what happened, and, they both agreed to keep it a secret. So I guess she didn't agree on that aspect either. And then Justin want to come out and be like, okay, well, just like you were trying to say you were going to have my back and stuff when you had your one-on-ones with everybody, but then come to find out, when I watched it, you were not having my back. You was instead, talking behind me, all this stuff. And Alexis just like, wait, hold on. And then, he just kept going on and on. And come to find out today, present day, they're not together. Okay, we already knew that, but okay, I guess to ask everybody the question, they, it's the same question, different couple. Okay, so they're not together, no big shock there. And Justin talking about it's his choice. So Alexa said, no, it's her choice because she got the receipts. She got the screenshots. I'm like, we don't care. We do not care. We know y'all not together. We're glad y'all not together. Why we need to go about who is the one who broke it off? And it doesn't matter. We don't care. Y'all not together. Congratulations. Good. He probably got Maya back. We're probably going to find out next episode, but we already know he got Maya back because y'all not together. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, lastly, that happened in this episode. Oh my gosh, this episode was a snooze fest, guys. I really tried hard. Usually I'm more upbeat, but I feel like after the first 5-10 minutes of this episode, they could have just cut it off, to be honest with you. But okay. Lastly, that was said was Alexis. She said they try to be friends, and Justin said, yeah, but she calling him up drunk, coming to his house at like 2 in the morning, from the club, and she just be gaslighting him, and she even gaslighted him when she came on to him the one night she done came to his house at 2 in the morning when she was drunk from the club. And that's when it goes off. That's the end of the episode. And then we have to find out the rest next week. And my thing is, do I really want to find out, or do I just want to be done with this? And to be honest, I just want to be done with this. I'm ready for the next season. Let this be done. Okay, let me get my little month and a half break from this damn show, and then I'll come refresh in January, because at this point, Justin and Alexis, we don't care. I mean, I don't care. And I doubt America cares. I didn't check Twitter tonight, because I'm just drained already from this show. This season. So, okay. That's it, guys. That's it. So sorry for the lackluster, but we've been through this so many times. We've been through the same issues, just different day, different outfit, all that stuff. So, Justin, Alexis, please be gone. Miguel, Lindy, Stasha, and Nate, I don't even think y'all together right now, present day. Morgan and Ben, get help. Who else? Was there another one? Oh, Kristen and Mitch. At least y'all still cool. There's nothing else to say, guys. I'm so sorry. I really do apologize. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. But this was a snooze fest. This episode, it was just y'all doing the most to stretch it to 2 hours. That's all it is. Hopefully, better luck next episode. And the Where Are They Now? The first 5-10 minutes was the best of this episode, to be honest. Maybe it was the season too. I don't know. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment what you thought. I mean, about the first 10 minutes, really. About the first, you can let me know what you thought about the first 10 minutes. And if you want to let me know about anything else, please do, because maybe you'll give me something more entertaining than what I watched for these past 2 hours. But until then, I'll see you next week for the final review for season 15 of Married at First Sight. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.